What is up, guys? Life of Red Slackers here, coming at you with another Digimon battle here. We do have green versus red. We do have see the green player putting a Palmon onto a Vigimon and going to put the red player at one. Red player decides to put a Beomon and play a Marcus Daemon Tamer, making sure he doesn't get starved for memory. So the green player promotes his Vegemon up. Oh, he takes it back. He puts it back down. Digivolves their Cherrymon and a Grand Kuwangmon. I think that's how you pronounce it, if I'm not wrong. He puts him at 3 because of Marcus Damon, and he goes to Greymon, and then he goes to a he just Digivolves because I can't now see that card. So he swings with the Grand Kuwagmon. Sorry, he hits a Greymon and a Alidon. He hard plays a Gragamon, Gargamon. Sorry. We see the red player having another Marcus Damon because of security, and you see another Marcus Damon in his hand. That's 3 tamers. Shit. Ooh, that's kind of tough. That's a really tough way to go, right off the bat. And he has to pass by. Did you evolve into an ancient Greymon? He hatches and he puts a Tentamon, giving himself an extra draw. He Digivolves into a Cherrymon, putting himself at 1. I mean at 0. Having one more play left, he decides to go to a Goblinmon. Red player decides to promote his Ancient Greymon, swinging at his security. They're deciding on how many checks he has to do. Oh no, he decides to swing at the Cherrymon. Forgot. And then he Gaia forces his Gargumon. That big monster. I'm not going to pronounce his name anymore because I haven't practiced his line. I mean, these lines. So he plays. He promotes his Sentimon. Goes Digivolves to Gargumon for 1. Does have a good memory to play with. See what he can do. The opponent does have two securities left, and he decides to Digisorption, suspending his Goblinmon to play a Blossomon, and then he comes back with the Krang Kun Kuwagamon. Grand Kuwagamon. There we go. I got it. Grand Kuwagamon. What's up, Damien? So he does hit a Ancient Greymon, which is tough. So he does unfortunately have to die, but he hard plays a Kabuterimon. So I mean, he does have to get over his Digimons, because if he doesn't, he has no security left. So and he has no blockers, so it could be GG. He is swinging at what? Oh, he swings at his Kabuterimon, which is smart. Gets rid of his blocker, so he has nothing to protect himself, and he's still at 7 memory. He does that his tamer. I mean his hybrid. Uh, Putting it for 2, which is good. He goes to a Rise Greymon. That's what it was earlier. He goes to a Rise Greymon for 3, putting himself at 1. He's swinging at the Goblin, which is good, giving him his field, giving him not giving him the opportunity to finish the job. And the red player, it looks like the red player is coming back, and he hard plays a Beomon, leaving the player at 1, which is smart. And he does have a Flamemon in the nesting area. So he goes to a Lalamon to a Vegemon. He's trying to build something up here, and we'll see what he's about to do next. He has one more thing to do before. So he hard plays a Tentamon. I couldn't see what he did, but I mean what he drew, but it was a Digimon, so he did add it to his hand. And now the red player has 4 monsters on the field, and he swings at security, doing a security plus check 1, hour 2. Ooh, Flower Cannon suspending everything, and he hits a Chaos Mon. Ooh, that is tough at all. But he does. Yeah, he hit the requirement. Not the requirement. He hit the exact same DP, but he did. He did good, doing some damage at least. Maybe if he would have like swung with 1 or 2 of them and then swung with it, maybe it could have been a difference. But not so much. He is gonna do Agunimon. putting himself at 0. He has one more play left. Hard plays a blocker. Hard plays the Cardramon for giving him 5 memory. See what he can do. If he has a Nidhogg, it would be Rap City for that red play right there. So he plays a Goblinmon, hard plays it, and then puts Kabuterimon. And then now he's Digivolve into a Cherrymon, and then play another Goblimon. And remember, he puts himself at 3 because of Marcus Damon. But it looking like 2 blockers, which is good because he has to have 2 security left, so it gives him a guaranteed turn of safety. He goes a Rise Greymon for 3. Swings with Rise Greymon. I couldn't see what he hit, but it looked like it was safe. He's swinging with Agunimon, and he's going to block with Kabuterimon. He is going to swing with his Rise Greymon. Swing at his Kabuterimon. Ooh, interesting. That's good, actually, yeah. Getting rid of his blockers for next turn, making sure it finishes the job. He suspends his Marcus Damon just to gain a memory. He is he's substituting for his Gaia Force, I believe. Yep, there you go. Yeah, they're trying to show us the gameplay. He is proxying a Gaia Force. So the player is Gargomon, and then a Flower Cannon. And that is GG because he suspended his Cordramon, and he just swings with the Gargomon and ends it with game 1. Let's see what happens in game 2. That was kind of like bad commentary by me, but that's fine. We're gonna keep it pushing. If you guys have any questions, you guys can always just comment down below. Questions about dueling or like plays or like what he should have done or like misplays that either player did. We do appreciate it. It helps us do better, and it makes us learn more. And if you're ever confused about like what things are happening or why people did things, you can just let us know. We can just answer. We do have some like an announcement. One of us will be going to regionals for the Digimon regionals, which was hopefully we do record it and show you guys the gameplay. So the red player goes to Digivolves into Agumon and power play in a Mondramon. And then the green player hatches and goes to a Palmon to a Kabuterimon. And then he Digivolves to a Cherrymon. So the red player decides to promote his Agumon and swing with his Mondramon. And he survives, actually. Wow. And he swings with an Agumon, which unfortunately does not. He hard plays a Biomon, putting the player at 1. He promotes his Cherrymon. Swings with his Cherrymon, making sure it dies, and it does not lose 2 memory actually, because it's one of the blockers that could actually swing without losing memory. He hard plays a Goblinmon and puts his player at 1. He swings with his Biomon. Fortunately, it's not the Biomon that makes you gain memory, and the red player decides to Gaia Force again. So the green player hatches to Argomon and Digivolves to a Palmon, playing Ken and hard playing a Tentamon, and I'll see that he drew a Lalamon and adds it to a hand. And then he hard plays another Argomon. It's looking like a rookie rush in here. He is going to swing with his Mondramon. Wow, this red player is really aggressive over here, having 1 security left for the green player. He's going to hard play a Biomon, but because of Ken, he goes all the way to 3. He promotes his Palmon, and then the green player decides to rookie rush as well. Swinging again. They ain't surviving. Oh, look like the Palmon's the only one that survives. He hits Atomic Inferno. I think he does security plus check 1, and it does not add to his hand actually. So let's see what they could do. So he hard plays a Palmon and a Lalamon, putting the player at 3, giving him a good memory. See what he could do. Could he do something? He Digivolves to Agunimon. Swings at his Palmon, making sure that he can play something later on. He Gaia Forces again. He proxying the Gaia Force. He Gaia Forces again. Going all the way to 7. So he get Digivolves to a Gargamon for 1. And the green player is thinking of what to do. He actually does the Blossmon with no Digisorption. He Digivolves to a Lalamon. Look like he drew a level 3. He swings at his Agunimon. He goes to a Hercules. Hercules Capitarimon, which is one of my favorite green cards because that is piercing, and then with Stingmon, be GG. So he hard plays Agunimon, and for Hercules he is Digibursting to suspend and to hit, and it does piercing, and then he swings with the Gargamon for game, and the red player is showing what he had. It looked like he had 2 Ancient Greymon in his hand. Oof. So we're going on to game 3. Last and final game. Let's see who's gonna take it. My bet is I am slow. Sorry. That was 2-0. 2-0.